So what else is new? What's coming? You can now write PDF and draw a square around that PDF, and when you sync that, it will put your pencast into a PDF. How many of you can send a PDF in an email? You're there, right? So the ease of use of these technologies is really getting to a point now where you don't need 4, 5, 6 hours worth of instructional training. You get the pen, you take it out of the box, and you can use it within 5 minutes. What I'll tell you about PDF and what I see coming in the next 3 months is that you're going to see a lot more products of the Moodle Angel capacity, only much simpler, so that you drag and drop a PDF to a file, and it instantly forwards that to any of the count holders that you've created. So imagine you're an algebra teacher at a high school with 160 kids. You can drag and drop one pencast, and it automatically sends it to those kids' accounts. What's interesting about that is that where can you access a PDF from? The interactive PDFs are available on iPhones, on their home computer, on their classroom computer, on the library computer, anywhere that they go to get an account, they can sign in and they get those interactive PDFs. So that to me is probably one of the most exciting breakthroughs, not only in terms of being able to distribute it, but what is typically the size file of a PDF? Extremely small, right? So the compression rate that the company uses to compact the audio and the visual on this is extremely small. And so memory issues aren't a huge challenge when implementing this. Our 80-pen district plan we are using from IDEA and ARA money. We're pushing that out with UDL, multiple means of presenting, multiple means of strategy, multiple ways of engaging students. We're focusing on middle and high school inclusion classrooms. It doesn't matter to us if it's the gen ed teacher or the special ed teacher that's using this. We're connecting it with the use of Angel. So we're asking teachers to copy the link, put it on the calendar, and make instruction available 24/7 to students. We're using a train-the-trainer approach. This year, because of ARA, we have RTI level coaches at each of the middle and high schools. And so we've trained them, and they're going out to the schools, and they're working with the teachers to implement those and to roll that out. Now, some of the first questions that we usually get are legal. So I threw these into the PowerPoint for you to address the legal issues. Teachers are public employees, and what you say and do in the classroom is public. The law addresses this in that we do not have an expectation of what we say being private. And so therefore, it's okay for us to do this. The reality is, and especially if you've been in special ed, we've been doing this for a long time. We've been doing, micro cassette recorders and the old tape players. I mean, we've been recording in classrooms for a long time. It's just now so easy and so common that it fits in our pocket. We're having to rethink this. The second thing is we announce, as I did at the beginning of this session, that I am recording this. And so we have frank conversations with our students. And some of that is anything that you say can and will be used in a parent meeting. Guess what's happened to discipline in our school district? And the parent comes in and says, my student would never say that. Really? You want to hear it again? You want me to slow it down? You want me to do it again? How about again? Let's speed it up. Let's turn it up and speed it up and see what he sounds like when he's talking fast. Do you want me to send it in an email? Okay, I'll send it to you in an email too. So. Oh my gosh, this is fascinating. It's fascinating. But what we do is this. I think this is where the wisdom of 10 years of project rollouts probably guided us in how we are approaching this. Remember what I said? I said we are telling teachers, do this during your planning time. Focus on one part of your instruction for 5 minutes. That's all we're asking you to do. And then post that instruction. Now guess how long that lasts. That lasts about 3 or 4 times. Are you doing it live?
I record daily.
You record daily?
And play the podcast for them for their estimates.
Okay, so teachers, you know, they're doing it and planning, and that's like, can I do it live? We're like, sure, go for it. You're more than welcome to. Just make sure you click record and say, boys and girls, my pen is on and I'm recording this session. There's a pause button. So if you are at a place where you want to ask students questions and not record it, just click on pause. Have those frank conversations, you know, would you sit down please, whatever you got to do, right? And then click record and then start instruction again. So we really put those you know, management type decisions on the teacher and say, you know, we're letting you gain comfort level and use those. Folks, that's a very smart thing to do. Okay? Now, along with that, I'm also giving them the word that they really need to get comfortable with this year, because next year I'm giving them to students. And if you are in special education, then the law says that every IEP team must consider technology as a way to enhance or improve or to engage students in education. And so this is probably one of the most easy to use, effective pieces of technology. I didn't want to spring that on my staff. I think there was, you know, there's some getting used to this pen and how it works in the classroom. So we're giving it to staff this year. We're saying get used to it. Next year we're going to give them to kids as part of their assistive technology. Kids are already buying these at school, at Target, Best Buy. You know, they're out there, and they're so inexpensive that we're seeing more and more of these. So, so what can you do for $100? Here's a couple websites, and again, you can email me if you forget these or write these down here as we speak. The LiveScribe account on YouTube is Never Miss a Word. And so if you go out to YouTube and put Never Miss a Word, you'll find that user, and there's hundreds and hundreds of video examples. And I'll show you a couple of these depending on how much time I have left here. The bit.ly/.sba is all sorts of education examples. So 62 ways on how to use a LiveScribe. And so you can see there are blog posts and blog posts with videos. And if you click on those, it will further go into that concept.